a new Derek FDB video. This is the most disturbing viewer confessions. Let's check it out.
Secrets. There's something we all have. And the other day I asked you guys to send me some of yours. For
All right.
what you may have been asking? Well, today, ladies and gentlemen, I'll be exposing some of your deepest, darkest secrets. Anonymously, of course. And I gotta say it now. Y'all went crazy with these confessions. In a bad way. Some of these range from Sweet Home Alabama stuff to straight up crimes, a lot of willy touching, and trauma. All this to say, I love y'all. Please seek professional help and press charges if needed. I'm praying for y'all. Also, to switch it up, I'll be confessing something I've been wanting to tell you guys for a long time.
Talk to me.
But that's at the end though. All right, let's start. So I had a girlfriend, and when we were chilling, she was in my apartment. She was taking a shower, and I see a notification on her phone. It was from my best friend Alex, and it was nudes. I snapped.
Already, but man, straight hands in the shower. Get out. You gotta see me, bro. What happened? Put your fucking hands up. We're yelling mutual combat and we're squabbling. Put your us. I need that.
But instead of showing her, I waited. I even married this.
What the fuck? Wait, did you marry? No.
The wedding, before the vows, in front of her family and friends on the TV, I said I had something to show. Just then, I showed it on the TV and every single message showed up and she got dragged out the wedding. By the way, I love your videos. I love hearing stories like this.
There's no way you're that dedicated. There's nobody that's that dedicated, bro. I'm not spending money on no wedding, staying with the bit. None. I'm not, bro. At that point, right there, at that point, you gotta show you. I need hands. Yeah, right. I don't know if I believe that one, cause there's no way I'm sitting here and still going through with this for that much. Nah.
Making a whole PowerPoint to expose your cheating fiance. Love the dedication for the revenge and the patience too. I wouldn't have waited till the wedding. I mean, I wouldn't have waited at all. I would have been in prison. Double murder. I'm a quadriplegic in a wheelchair, but I can move my left leg a little bit, just enough to lightly kick some. Nobody at school besides close friends knew that. So I would kick this one classmate when nobody was looking. And when he'd tell people I kicked him,
psychopath. They're like, bro, he can't move his legs. I know this nigga just kicked me, bro. Nah, stop. Bro, nasty gaslight, bro. Like, yo, teacher, he's kicking me, I swear. Ray, go to the office. I promise. That is insane gaslight, bro. Oh my God.
I pretended to cry and say he's mocking the handicap. Everyone thought he was a jerk for lying, and when people looked away, I gave him an evil grin. This went on throughout the year, and he got bullied for bullying me. I'm sorry, Michael, but not really. Yo, this is so messed up, but it's hilarious. God. I don't blame you. If I was in your shoes, I mean, F it. Might as well test out the water.
Bro, nah, that is nasty, bro. Oh my God. This nigga was getting bullied because they thought he was bullying you this whole time. You can actually kick niggas. Oh my God, bro. That's fucking diabolically hilarious, bro.
See what you can do. See how much you can get away with. I had this one friend who was basically the weeb final boss. This man had so many body pillows in his room. He was incredibly obese, but worst of all, he played League of Legends. Damn. I'm also convinced he doesn't know what grass is. I've tried many times to cure this man from his diseases until one day I had enough. I said if he didn't get rid of at least 15 body pillows in a week, I'd do something very devious. He didn't believe me since I was the nice guy of the group, but he was dead.
If he didn't get rid of 15 body pillows, he had 15? That's somebody, I don't even know why you friends with that nigga. Bruh.
Dead wrong. After that week, I snuck into his house and threw all of the 35
I didn't know the number that was going to be higher than 15, but 35 being the number is absolutely insane.
Body pillows outside, and I set them all on fire. The fire department showed up because the fire got way too big and still no one knows it was me. I also smashed his PC with a hammer. F League of Legends. I'm in full agreement with you. If I had a weeaboo friend, I'd do the same thing. Like, I like anime, But dang, bro, you like anime. And honestly, you did him a favor getting rid of his PC. Not only did you get rid of League, but you could have easily gotten his PC searched. I mean, 35 body pillows?
Yeah,
once you get past 20, that's probable cause. We don't know what.
Once you get past 20, what's that 20? More than one is insane.
What you got on that device? Okay, so one time me and my friend spent the night at an abandoned house, and we decided to play around with a Ouija board, and we thought nothing would happen. But the minute we started to play around with it, our EMF reader went off like crazy. It went all the way to red, and we saw a cabinet fall down right next to us. And I did the smartest thing, which was getting the heck out of there. Long story short, apparently that house was built on top of a graveyard. Love your videos, by the way. Ouija board at an abandoned house. You don't even gotta tell me what you and
yeah, that's on God. Thank you for the emotes. That's for sure white people shit.
Your friends look like. I'm already know. All those incantation games, Bloody Mary, Charlie, that stuff, never my vibe.
I ain't fuck with Charlie either.
Then 15 years later, my kids talking about some imaginary friend that don't like me. I'm good. Y'all use the Ouija board. That means you're tapping in with every spirit within a 5-mile radius, like it's Tinder or something. Yeah, built on a graveyard or not, y'all tripping. Back when I was in middle school, whenever my parents would piss me off, I would dunk their toothbrush in the toilet and flush it. After that, I put it back like nothing was wrong. I did that for months, smiling when they brushed their teeth with toilet water. I haven't told a soul. Sorry, Mom. What is wrong with y'all? These are your parents. They raised you while you were practically useless, fed you, bathed you, and you reward them with toilet bowl water, toothbrushes? You think that's right? What were they doing that was getting you so mad that you had to do this? Telling you to do your homework? Telling you can't hang out with friends? Y'all are sick. All right, so pretty much.
That's insane. Like, that might be, that, I don't know, that's, I can never, right? Like that shit's, it's like one time to fuck with somebody, but you've been doing it multiple times. You might have a problem, bro. No cap.
There was this weird girl who had a crush on me. She was crazy AF and would get jealous if I talked to anyone besides her for any amount of time. We weren't dating or anything. So eventually when she asked me out, I said no. She got mad, like crazy mad. Somehow she found out where I live and threw a box over my back fence. And when I opened it, I saw a decapitated teddy bear and a note covered in red splatter, which I did not read for obvious reasons. Anyway, since she was a good student, she got all the awards or whatever. So during the assembly, I read the note in front of the whole school. It just said how she was going to murk my family or whatever. And I'm pretty sure she got sent to an insane asylum or something. I don't know. Love the vids. Alright, so this story is low-key crazy, but hear me out. I low-key think you fumbled. Hold on now. Hear me, you can see this two ways. Yeah, you can see it as this girl might be crazy. She was getting jealous, sent a couple threats, you know, she's a typical nutcase. Or this could potentially be the love of your life. I mean, just think about it. If she's willing to pack you up for just talking to others, imagine what she'd do for you after y'all are together. No need to thank me, but I just
no need to thank me. Get the fuck out of here, bro.
Go to whatever asylum she was admitted to and go get her back. That's your love Quinn right there. This was a few years ago when I was like 9 or 10. I was dog sitting my cousins, Oscar, and my sister and I were playing with the dog. I was pretending to be a dog and my sister said, the real dog will pee on the floor right now. I know. I peed on the rug as my sister washed in horror.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Bro. Nigga. What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? Nigga said, you think I'm pussy? That nigga really said, you think I'm pussy? I bet, piss. What are we doing? That nigga is too locked in, bro. He said, I need that. I need that.
The Oscar and my mom had to clean it up. I haven't told anyone. Yes, I'm ashamed for what I did and I cringe each time I remember. See, I was gonna flame you, but I think you've learned your lesson, so I'm gonna let you slide. And you know, at least pat yourself on the back or the head, cause you stayed in character. Killed my aunt's baby chicken with a rake cause I felt like it. The family grilled my sociopathic the whole evening, and every time I pleaded not guilty. I was 8. Man, I
pleaded not guilty? There were no right, on God, there were no signs. Oh, there were no signs? Jessica, there was no signs? Okay, for sure.
I hope I win your PS5 offer this year from Uganda, Africa. Didn't win last year. Name's Ernest. Love your videos. Took me through some college days to listen to you talk about stuff. Well, Ernest, after the story you just told me, you will not be winning that PS5. This is my darkest secret. I stole my ex-best friend's boyfriend from her while she was in the hospital with pneumonia.
Oh, you ain't shit. I don't need to hear the rest. I don't need to hear the rest. You ain't shit. And I hope when she was done being sick, she beat your ass. No cap. You need that. She need to give you that. You need hands. On God. Cause who? Alright.
And 2 years later, she died and went to her funeral.
Never mind. 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 Never mind.
4 years later, we got married. Okay, so my ex-best friend...
You really ain't shit. Oh my God. She need to haunt you. I'm not gonna lie. She need to... Yo. Whenever you feel a little hair tug, or you wake up with some scratches, or shit get knocked down, just know that it's her haunting your ass. Cause I would have did the same shit. Boy. Oh.
You mean she backstabbed you prior to passing away, which led you to take her boyfriend in an act of revenge, right? You don't mean she was actually your best friend and you just took her boyfriend while she was dying in the hospital, right?
Right.
This is so messed up. I can't even defend you. Did y'all at least tell her, try to get the blessing or something? I mean, should you even tell her she's already dying? This is so messed up. You might be a monster. I'm starting to realize I was in some really bad fandoms within my childhood. Since I was 3 or 4.
This probably a couple of y'all trying. I ain't gonna lie. Y'all be knuckle deep in them fandoms.
Or don't remember. I was in the Sonic fandom, then the FNAF fandom, then the Undertale fandom, then the Sonic fandom again in that order. I was about to be sucked into the My Hero Academia fandom before I matured. Whew, you cut it close, buddy.
Yeah,
but the damage those fandoms did to me was already done and was bad. Mainly the FNAF fandom. It broke my humor to pieces because of the content farms, and my music taste was ruined thanks to the fan music for a good while. Until I found heavy metal because of Metallica. In a word of advice to people who are still in a bad fandom, save yourself while you still can. Trust me. You'll be happier. I'm glad you got out early, my boy, because you are definitely right. Some of these fandoms can get crazy, especially the FNAF and My Hero fandoms. Like, man, I'm a fan of both of these, but man, I've seen some weird stuff in both. I used to talk to photos of William Afton like he was my husband and not Claire Afton's. I did more than talk to the photos. Y'all see what I was talking about? First off, Derek, I'd like to say I've been a huge fan of yours since your Yeet Fans video. Please keep making videos. They keep you from wanting to blow. Moving on to the confession. Make sure to strap down because this one is a lot. Back when I was 7 years old, I had this very weird uncle. And I don't mean just the kind of weird you see from those kids across a classroom. I mean weird. He worked in those fancy labs, I forgot the name, that would look at the bodies of the deceased. He would always brag about how brave he was to do such a job and how much money he made. But what made it a bit weird is that he'd go in grave detail about what happened to the bodies. Example, how they died, what they looked like, and if they were female, how big their were. Now being said,
that last one, like, sometimes somebody's a little, but that last one, I didn't, the first few where he's like how it happened, some niggas are intrigued by how the person died, what, but that last one, bragging about how big a deceased person's titties are, that's a little concerning. Not even a little bit. That's red flag. Like, wee woo, something's wrong. Something's wrong right here. This is not adding up. You know what I'm saying? I'm just here for the vibe.
I didn't really understand what he was talking about, but my dad sure did, and pretty much yelled at him to never bring it up again. But every time he left the room, he just keep talking about it to me and my sister. I'm not sure why he thought a 7 and 4-year-old would be interested in that stuff, but everyone's got a hobby, I guess. Soon after I turned 9, he moved states and pretty much cut contact with everyone. And for a few years, no one knew what was going on or where he was. Fast forward to my 12th birthday, and my grandparents get a call that my uncle was going to prison for...
Yep, red flag for throw in the fucking towel. There it is. There it is. There's the fucking flag. Flag on the fucking plate. I knew it was coming, bro.
Grandparents get a call that my uncle was going to prison for acts against corpses. And pretty much taking and selling body parts to shady people, which probably explained why he made so much money. Not only was his habit of liking dead bodies weird, but apparently he loved the fact that dead people can't really overpower him. Oh my. So he'd pretty much do whatever he wanted to them. My whole family had to go to court and pretty much watch as he started tweeting at the judge saying the court was all BS and that the government was a bunch of corrupted idiots. He had some strong political beliefs. And in the end, he was given life in prison, and I haven't heard anything about him other than the fact that he bit an inmate's ear off. But Derek, I'm a huge fan of your videos. Keep up the good work. I'm always watching you. Bro, I don't think your uncle was supposed to be doing that. Y'all know how they be saying there were no signs? Yeah, that's not the case here. There were plenty. The second he started discussing the cup size of deceased women, GG's, found the place. Send that man to the same asylum that girl went to. On a serious note, I'm sorry you and your sister and your dad and your grandparents had to go through that. On the bright side, this kind of stuff isn't hereditary, and when he was telling you about it, you were too young to even understand what was going on, so, you know, he couldn't influence you. I hope. I gonna be honest.
I hope.
I racist, but I love your content. I rarely see black.
Nigga. What do you mean? All right, for sure.
I hope. I gonna be honest. I racist, but I love your content.
I racist.
I rarely see black people in my country, and when I see one, I felt. I'm just reading normally. I rarely see black people in my country, and when I see one, I feel hatred and anger for some reason. Me and my friends are saying the N-word secretly so they won't get angry, and also, only one of our friends is black. See, people like this just confuse me. What do you mean you just feel hatred and anger? What? For no reason? It gotta stem from somewhere. Did a black dude date your crush in middle school? Did a black girl reject you when you were young?
Hey, dated his crush in middle school and tearing that little shit up too. That nigga sick to his fucking stomach. It's probably his black friend. It's probably yup. It's probably his black friend, right? Fucking his little shit. He don't like it, bruh.
Both of these are still not valid enough reasons to hate a whole race. But if you're gonna be racist, at least have a reason.
Right.
Saying you just feel it. You don't just feel it. You didn't come out the womb saying goo goo gaga.
Fuck them niggas.
As for the N-word thing, why are you doing it in secret? If you gonna hate proudly, man. Shoot.
Bro, thank you. Hate proudly so you can get punched in your shit. I can't stand a motherfucker that hate in private or just hate online behind a fake ass account. You will not say this shit in real life because you getting punched in your shit. You getting punched in your shit, bruh. But it's alright, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, this shit, type shit.
For the stars, come to the Bronx. I have some nice products that will happily adopt you and welcome you in after you say it to their face. Shoot me an email or a DM on IG. I'll fly you out. Thanks for the love. Hey, so like I have a massive crush on this guy and he's kind of chopped, but you know, good chopped. I don't know what that means.
Good
I've been liking him for about 6 months, and during that time, I found his address.
Nigga. Yeah, okay. We ain't got shit. Chat. I'm telling you, we don't have shit on these niggas, bro. I thought our confessions were bad. We don't got shit on these niggas, bro. No cap.
Entire family's Facebook. Love everyone. Find out what happened to his dad in jail. His
Yo.
secret YouTube channel. In a 200 photo album of photos of him he doesn't know I took. Facebook photos. Driver's permit.
And more to the list, but I ain't trying to write a Bible in here. But in conclusion, love your vids, appreciate you very much, and I'm just a girl. He will be mine.
Just
he doesn't
a girl.
like me, but trust.
Fucking psychopaths. I'm just a girl. A fucking psychopath. Crazy bitch. A crazy bitch. Game is game. See? You wanted them. You wanted them. Game is game. Yup. Her right there. Get her. Get her.
Trust. I'm gonna get the bag. Now, some of y'all may be looking at the screen shocked right now about how she found out all this information. And if it was a few years ago, I'd be too. But no, this is normal. For my fellas at home watching this, girls are little detectives. Imagine Batman and Sherlock Holmes combined and now throw them out the window. Because the average girl's a better detective than both of them. So just know, whatever you think she don't know, she knows. When I was 12, I collected my toenail clippings in a jar for 6 months, convinced I could grow a clone of myself if I mixed them with the right ingredients. I kept it hidden under my bed. Nails, bits of chewed gum, a dead moth, some blood from a nosebleed, and a slice of ham that turned green by week 3. I stirred it daily with a pencil, whispering nonsense I believed sounded like ancient magic. It stank like rot and regret, but I was obsessed. One night, I swear it moved. I heard sloshing, and when I lifted the lid, something inside hissed. I screamed and threw the whole jar out the window. My neighbor's dog ate the contents and had to be taken to the vet after vomiting black sludge all over the living room. I never told anyone what was really in that jar. To this day, I wonder what might have happened if I had kept feeding it. I love your videos, by the way. Drop the OnlyFans. Am I tripping? Or was this dude just making Kenneth from Gumbo? You know Alvin and the Chipmunks?
Bro.
Wait, what you mean, Brick? Oh. My grandma came to visit
Bruh.
from DR, but she was so annoying and picky, so I put laxatives in my grandma's juice because I wanted her to feel sick and leave back to DR. Yeah, I revoke your Dominican status. You're no longer Dominican. What is wrong with you? You know the rules. You never disrespect abuelitas, no matter how disrespectful they are to you.
Oh God, Granny. Now I know she just probably sitting somewhere shitty. Just Granny somewhere just shitty, bro. Come on, man. I wasn't gonna send her back home. She just had this shit now. All right, bro.
Apologize to Granny and you go back to the motherland if you want to be Dominican again. In elementary school, I hit a black girl with a jump rope and said, get back to work. Oh my. See, for every white person that still blames themselves for colonization, there's kids like this. I blame the parents. All right, last one, then my confession. I kind of regret doing this, but this story begins when I was playing outside in the backyard with my friend James. We were playing football, we were having fun and all, but James kicked the ball into our neighbor's backyard. But he was traveling, so he didn't know. We went to his house to get the ball, but we found a pressure washer. We were kids at the time, around 12 years old. I've never seen one before, so I was confused on what it was. I thought it was a gas tank thingy in the gas station. So I just pointed it towards the ground to check, and it was water. 12-year-old me was fascinated at this machine. So much so that I forgot about the ball. But suddenly, the neighbor's dog barks at me and scares me. So out of panic, I shoot the dog with the...
Oh, no.
pressure washer. And I didn't know it got hurt, so I just kept going for a solid 2 minutes. I stop the thing and go to the dog. I look over to it and it's not moving. The thing went straight through its forehead and I could see its skull. Oh my. I didn't know if it killed her or not, but I just took the ball and ran. I never saw that dog again. James witnessed the whole thing, but he hasn't told a soul. I trust James with my life. I do feel bad about this though, because sometimes I see my neighbor outside and she's sad. I still talk to her though, but I feel guilty every time I do so. Yo,
you're going to hell. That dog was hurt. I don't know if it's dead, but that motherfucker for sure hurt, bruh. So yeah, some pressure washers have the potential to cut through metal. Yes. Literally.
This is dark. Like, I read a few of these confessions. People murking their pets, that seems to be commonplace. But this one takes the cake. I don't even know what to say. I guess don't be too hard on yourself. You were just a kid. You didn't mean to do it. But at the same time, dang, that's
right. You ain't say nothing.
And I don't mean like dog. I mean your dog. Cause you know, when you love your dog enough, he becomes your dog. You feel me? Dang, I really don't know. Shout out James. He's really your dog. Now, the moment you've all been waiting for, my confession. But before that, it's time for a rapid fire round. I one time was so down bad for a girl. She came to my house and used the restroom. I went to the restroom when she finished and just laid my face on the toilet seat. You are bad at Minecraft. No.
No. Game is not fucking game there. Stop it. Oh my God.
No cap. When I was little, I had the biggest crush on Kim possible.
Valid.
I asked my parents to buy me a Kim toy for Christmas and I got it. I would literally lick it before bed. I bought the Switch 2 welcome tour. I made my friends break up so I could date one. Then I broke her arm pushing her on a playground. I do not want to tell anybody this. But since you asked, I must tell you that I am the Rizzler. I see dead people. I love you, Derek. My friend once told me he beat it to a girl Bitmoji.
I need y'all to go. Okay. Like, I know, like, I'm not talking to the young niggas, bro. Like, if you too young and you know you too young, please. But, like, at a certain point, I need you niggas to go outside and actually talk to bitches and get some coochie. That's terrible. That's like the Bitmoji, my nigga. Oh my God. Go outside. Oh my. Talk. So oh my God. Bring Coochie back, please. Bro, like what? What? Oh my God.
I love you, Derek. My friend once told me he beat it to a girl Bitmoji. I got smashed in the head by a chair in school. I smashed a chair over this kid's head. And now, my confession.
All right,
So,
talk to me.
I've been very open to you guys about things related to me. Y'all know where I'm from, things I like watching, stuff I'm allergic to. I mean, I talk to some of y'all every day on Discord. I had to plug it, but it's important to the confession. On that Discord, I receive fan art sometimes. And when I say I appreciate the fan art, I truly do appreciate all of y'all dedicating even an hour, 30 minutes, 30 seconds of your time to draw me something. That means the world to me. But there is one issue with a vast majority of those drawings. One thing you guys don't seem to notice when looking at my PFP, something that might change the way you guys look at me forever. Probably not. And that is...
Simba doesn't talk to us every day on Discord. Okay, so listen. No. I get on this motherfucker 4 or 5 days a week and talk to you niggas live. I gotta get in Discord and talk to y'all too. I'm sick of y'all. At that point, after I'm done talking to y'all live, go to your uncle house. Go to Uncle Yo-Yo house. Go to Uncle Internet City's house. Dang. Sometimes I need time for myself. All right.
My hair is straight.
What?
I know. I don't have an afro.
Wait, what?
Probably not. And that is, my hair is straight. I know. I don't have an afro or twist or dreads or curly hair at all. I'm like Cat Williams, but it's real. But Derek, I thought you were Dominican. I am Dominican. It's not that common, but sometimes, even if your parents are both naturally curly haired, that Spanish colonizer Christopher Columbus blood comes through and creates Dominicans like me, the racially ambiguous ones. I've been called everything in the book: Asian and black, Arab and black, Indian and black, Moroccan. I've even been called exotic. Ugh. I was hated and loved for it as a child. Older Dominican family members would glaze me, telling me I have the good hair. Yeah, I know, that's crazy. While the younger ones, they ain't received the same glaze, so you could imagine how they felt about me. This treatment I received all ties back to some Dominican history I'm not gonna get into now. Just know, we had a dictator back in the day that was more into white chocolate over chocolate. And he was influenced by Hitler, which led to Dominicans hating on themselves and each other, internalized racism, blah, blah, blah. But that's not the point. Point is, my hair is straight, okay? It's straight. There are some advantages to this racial ambiguity, though. For example, when I'm walking around white neighborhoods hoodied up...
I gotta see this shit. I gotta see it. No cap. I gotta see this shit, bro. You ain't gotta send a picture to everybody, but like, hit me up on Twitter or like Instagram and be like us. And then...
some advantages to this racial ambiguity, though.
This
For
is
example,
this is Derek
when I'm
FTV.
walking around white neighborhoods hoodied up and I sense an older white man threatened by my presence, you know, speed walking and stuff, I can simply take my hood off, revealing my straight hair, you know, letting them know, hey, I'm one of you guys. Kinda. And easing some of the tension. Sometimes they keep speed walking, browner skin and all, but hey, sometimes they slow down by a step or two. So yeah, it ain't all bad. I hope y'all still love me and accept me with this newfound information. I didn't want y'all to just keep drawing me with curly hair. It felt like I was living a lie. But yeah, thanks for the art. Comment down below the confession you thought was the craziest or the funniest. I will be doing a sequel eventually, so be on the lookout for an outro or a post.
Wait, I can wait. I can kind of see it, how his hair like lays down. I kind of see it. Oh, GG's, yeah, bro. You're whitewashed like shit, bro. Damn. It's not curly. It's not curly. I see it laying down. We can't watch you no more, bro. You're white. I'm sorry, bro. Damn, bro. So fuck with you, bro. But we gotta stop watching you, bro. It was good while it lasted, bro. Come on, dab me up, bro. Dab me up, bro. Trust, come on. Come on, bro. Dab me up, bro. Come on. Nah, I'm joking. You're one to talk. My hair is curly. I don't know what the fuck you talking about. And I got the nigga hair ever. Stop playing with me.
post on YouTube or IG on the Discord. Thank you to everyone who submitted a confession. I really do love you guys, even the deviants. Please seek professional help if you need it. Men and women, both of you, please. There is light at the end of the tunnel, I promise.
No.
And yeah, I love you guys. I hope y'all still love me. And moral of the story, I didn't subscribe to you.
Nah, L niggas.